Sigma males, the lone wolves of society, often provoke a mix of bewilderment and reluctance among certain onlookers, stemming from their unorthodox approach to life. This elusive category of men operates outside the traditional social hierarchy, preferring solitude and self-reliance over group dynamics and overt leadership. Their inherent disdain for social conventions and their enigmatic nature can inadvertently ruffle feathers, leading to amusing misconceptions about their true character. For some, a Sigma male's independence is seen not as a strength but as a puzzling anomaly in a world that values clear roles and social participation. Their strategic, introspective nature, often mistaken for aloofness, can be perceived as a direct challenge to the more socially inclined alpha and beta personalities. Moreover, the Sigma's ability to succeed on their own terms without seeking validation or following established paths can sometimes generate envy and skepticism among peers. This blend of independence, mystery, and quiet defiance makes the Sigma male a subject of both admiration and humorous disdain, as they continue to navigate life in a manner that breaks the mold and defies easy categorization. Number 19. Sigma males are known for their strong independence and tendency to operate outside conventional social structures, which often leads them to seek careers or lifestyles that are highly autonomous and self-directed. This preference for autonomy can be misconstrued as a rejection of authority or traditional career paths, causing misunderstandings in more structured or hierarchical environments. Their pursuit of independent work and the avoidance of traditional roles can be viewed as nonconformist or disruptive by those who value stability and traditional career progression. This can result in professional isolation or conflict, especially in industries where adherence to corporate structures and protocols is expected. Sigma males may find themselves frequently at odds with superiors or colleagues who misunderstand their desire for independence as a lack of commitment or cooperation. Number 18. Sigma males' approach to problem solving is often highly analytical and logic-driven, which can lead to a preference for solitary reflection when faced with challenges. This methodical and often solitary approach can be misinterpreted as unwillingness to seek or value the input of others. In collaborative settings, their tendency to retreat and contemplate problems on their own can come across as aloofness or a lack of team spirit. This perception can hinder effective teamwork, as colleagues might feel excluded or undervalued, believing that the Sigma male does not trust or respect their contributions. While Sigma males see this solitary problem solving as a way to deeply analyze and devise effective solutions, it can create friction in environments that prioritize open dialogue and collective problem-solving efforts. Their natural inclination to solve problems independently can inadvertently signal to others a disregard for teamwork and collaboration. Number 17. Sigma males often have a minimalist approach to life, seeking simplicity in both their physical surroundings and their personal commitments. This preference for minimalism can sometimes be perceived as austerity or lack of interest in richer, more embellished experiences. Their tendency to eschew excess and focus only on what is essential can make them seem disconnected from the values of mainstream society, where consumerism and material accumulation are often celebrated. In social contexts, their minimalist approach can lead others to view them as unambitious or unappreciative of luxury and comfort. This misalignment with societal norms can lead to misunderstandings with those who find joy in abundance and lavishness, causing a rift between Sigma males and their peers who may interpret their simplicity as judgment or disdain towards more conventional lifestyles. Number 16. Sigma males are typically introspective and value deep, meaningful conversations over small talk or casual chatter. This preference can make them appear distant or disinterested in social situations where light, informal interactions are the norm. Their discomfort with small talk can lead to awkward social encounters, as they may struggle to engage in the kind of surface-level conversations that facilitate initial social bonding. This can create a barrier to forming new relationships, as others might perceive their lack of participation in small talk as aloofness or a lack of friendliness. Their desire for meaningful interaction is often misunderstood as social ineptitude or exclusivity, which can hinder their ability to connect with a broader range of people and limit their social circles to those who share their preference for depth. Number 15. Sigma males are known for their strong sense of justice and a moral compass that guides their actions and decisions. This principled stance can lead them to take unpopular positions or stand up against widely accepted practices if they perceive them to be unethical. While this integrity is a virtue, it can also isolate them from others who may not share their ethical standards or who are unwilling to challenge the status quo. In both personal and professional settings, their uncompromising adherence to their moral convictions can be seen as inflexibility or self-righteousness. This can lead to conflicts with individuals or groups who prioritize practical outcomes over ethical considerations. The Sigma male's commitment to principle over convenience or popularity can sometimes make them a polarizing figure, admired by some for their integrity but criticized by others for their lack of pragmatism. Number 14. Sigma males often exhibit a detached curiosity about the world, which fuels their learning and exploration, but can also make them seem perpetually distracted or disconnected from their immediate environment. Their curiosity can lead them to pursue a diverse array of interests and hobbies, sometimes at the expense of focusing on present responsibilities or relationships. This scattered focus can be misinterpreted as a lack of commitment or seriousness, especially in environments that demand sustained attention and dedication to a single task or relationship. Their exploratory nature can be a double-edged sword, enriching their lives with varied experiences, but also causing them to appear unreliable or inconsistent to those who expect a more traditional, focused approach. This perception of detachment, driven by their intrinsic curiosity, can complicate their personal and professional relationships, making it challenging for Sigma males to fully integrate into settings that value consistency and deep engagement. Number 13. Sigma males are highly self-reliant and prefer to handle challenges on their own, often rejecting unsolicited help or advice. This strong independence can sometimes be misinterpreted as arrogance or pride. In situations where collaboration or support is expected, their reluctance to accept assistance can lead to frustration among peers and supervisors who may see it as a refusal to be part of the team. This perception can hinder their relationships and progress in environments that value mutual aid and cooperative efforts. Sigma males view self-sufficiency as a strength, enabling them to solve problems and make decisions independently. However, this trait can be seen by others as a lack of trust or unwillingness to delegate, which can alienate colleagues and friends who wish to contribute to their endeavors. Number 12. Sigma males often exhibit a contemplative nature, spending a significant amount of time reflecting on their thoughts and experiences. While this introspection is valuable for personal growth, it can make them appear withdrawn or disengaged in social settings. Their tendency to be absorbed in their own thoughts can lead to missed social cues or a lack of responsiveness in conversations, which others might interpret as disinterest or even rudeness. This misinterpretation can cause social discomfort and hinder their ability to form close relationships. People might feel that Sigma males are not fully present or interested in what is happening around them, which can create a sense of emotional distance and misunderstanding. Number 11. Sigma males value authenticity and often express their true selves without regard for social conventions or expectations. This honesty and authenticity can sometimes come across as blunt or tactless, particularly in cultures or settings where diplomacy and tact are highly valued. Their straightforward communication style can lead to misunderstandings or hurt feelings among those who are accustomed to more circumspect ways of expressing disagreement or criticism. Sigma males prioritize truth and transparency over social harmony, which can be refreshing but also challenging for those who prefer a more nuanced or less direct approach to communication. This can result in a perception of Sigma males as abrasive or insensitive, particularly in sensitive situations where their directness may not be well received. Number 10, Sigma males are often very methodical and systematic in their approach to work and life, which can sometimes make them seem rigid or inflexible. Their preference for structured routines and well-defined strategies is a strength that helps them achieve their goals efficiently, but it can also limit their openness to spontaneous or unstructured experiences. In social and professional settings where flexibility and adaptability are valued, their methodical approach can be perceived as a reluctance to embrace new ideas or changes. This can lead to misunderstandings with peers and supervisors who might view their structured ways as a barrier to innovation or rapid adaptation to evolving circumstances. The Sigma male's commitment to a systematic approach, while beneficial in many contexts, can inadvertently create tension in environments that require more dynamic and flexible responses. Number 9, Sigma males tend to have a strong desire for understanding and controlling their environment, which can lead them to appear overly controlling or dominant in group settings. Their need for control stems from a deep-seated desire to ensure stability and predictability in their lives, but it can be off-putting to others who value a more collaborative or egalitarian approach. In team projects or group activities, their tendency to take charge or dictate the terms can lead to resentment from peers who feel overshadowed or undervalued. This perception of dominance can hinder the formation of harmonious relationships and collaborative efforts, as others may feel that the Sigma male's approach does not leave room for their input or perspectives. Number 8, Sigma males often prioritize their personal goals and projects, sometimes at the expense of social obligations and relationships. This focus can make them seem self-centered or neglectful of the needs and expectations of others. While their dedication to personal achievements is a key aspect of their identity, it can lead to conflicts with those who expect a more balanced engagement with community and family responsibilities. In relationships, this can create a sense of imbalance, as partners might feel that the Sigma male is too absorbed in their own interests to adequately contribute to shared goals or provide support. This imbalance can strain relationships and lead to a perception that Sigma males are not fully committed to their social or familial roles. Number 7, Sigma males often challenge conventional norms and societal expectations, which can be seen as rebellious or troublesome. Their resistance usually stems from a desire for independence, self-reliance, and authenticity. Preferring to carve their own paths rather than conform to established expectations, they value personal freedom and self-determination above societal approval. This nonconformity can unsettle those who strictly adhere to traditional roles and hierarchies, leading to misunderstandings and resentment. By questioning and defying established norms, Sigma males challenge the comfort zones of others, potentially causing friction in social and professional settings. Their inclination to think critically and question authority can be perceived as a direct challenge to those in power. By refusing to accept the status quo, Sigma males can be seen as threats to the stability and predictability that many people find comforting, making them targets of criticism and dislike from those who view their independence as a rejection of shared values and communal bonds. Number 6, Sigma males' distaste for gossip can lead to feelings of exclusion among their peers. In many social contexts, gossip functions as a vital tool for connection, allowing people to share experiences, express emotions, and build bonds. When Sigma males choose to avoid gossip, they may unintentionally distance themselves from these communal interactions. This behavior can be misinterpreted as a lack of interest in others or an unwillingness to participate in group dynamics. Their refusal to engage in gossip can lead to feelings of exclusion among their peers, who might see Sigma males as detached or indifferent. This perceived detachment can foster resentment as it disrupts the usual flow of social communication. Moreover, some may interpret the Sigma male's avoidance of gossip as a silent critique, implying that such conversations are trivial or beneath them. This can further alienate Sigma males, leading to a perception that they are judgmental or superior, which in turn can generate dislike or even animosity. Number 5, Sigma males are often characterized by their straightforwardness and candid nature, which, while generally seen as virtues, can sometimes have unintended negative consequences. They might express their thoughts and opinions with a level of bluntness that can be jarring or hurtful to others. Their lack of concern for sugarcoating their words or engaging in social niceties can come across as insensitive or tactless. It is important to understand that the honesty of Sigma males is not intended to hurt anyone. Their primary goal is to convey the truth as they see it, believing that doing so can help others improve their lives. Sigma males tend to prioritize authenticity and direct communication, which they see as a way to foster genuine growth and self-awareness in others. However, this well-intentioned honesty can sometimes be misinterpreted. People may perceive Sigma males as abrasive or uncaring because their directness can feel confrontational, and the discomfort caused by their unfiltered communication style often leads to a perception of arrogance or superiority, further fueling negative feelings towards them. Number 4, Sigma males are often highly selective about who they allow into their inner circle, which can sometimes be perceived as elitist or snobbish. Unlike others who might seek a wide social network for validation or social climbing, Sigma males prioritize depth and authenticity in their relationships. They prefer meaningful, genuine connections over a large number of superficial acquaintances. This selective approach can stem from their desire for quality over quantity, valuing a few close friends who share their values, interests, and intellectual depth. However, this can lead to misunderstandings and negative perceptions from those who are not chosen as part of their circle. People may interpret their discernment as arrogance or a sense of superiority, mistaking their preference for genuine connection as a rejection of others' worth. Sigma males often require substantial personal space and independence, which can further limit their social engagements. This independence can be misinterpreted as a lack of interest in others or an aloof attitude, reinforcing the perception of elitism. In reality, their selective nature is not about deeming others unworthy, but rather about protecting their energy and ensuring that their relationships are truly fulfilling. Number 3, Sigma males often exhibit a strong sense of independence and self-reliance, which can manifest as emotional distance. This emotional detachment is not necessarily a lack of feelings, but rather a tendency to internalize emotions rather than express them openly. They might prefer to solve their problems on their own, avoiding the vulnerability that comes with sharing personal feelings. This behavior can lead others to perceive them as unfeeling or detached. People generally expect some level of emotional sharing and empathy in social interactions, and when Sigma males do not meet these expectations, they may be seen as aloof or uncaring. This perception can create a barrier in forming deep, meaningful relationships, as others might feel they cannot connect with or understand the Sigma male on an emotional level. In a society that often values expressive and communicative emotional engagement, the Sigma male's reserved nature can be misinterpreted as indifference. This misunderstanding can foster resentment or dislike, as people might feel that their attempts at connection are being ignored or undervalued. Consequently, this emotional distance can be a significant factor in why some people harbor negative feelings towards Sigma males. Number 2, the independence of Sigma males often leads to misconceptions about their ability to work with others. While Sigma males value their autonomy and prefer to operate outside traditional social hierarchies, this trait can be misinterpreted as a lack of willingness to engage in teamwork or collaborate on projects. This perception arises because they typically avoid the spotlight and prefer to work quietly and efficiently on their own. In environments where collaboration and visible teamwork are highly valued, this behavior can be misunderstood as aloofness or arrogance. Colleagues and peers might view their preference for solitude as a disregard for group efforts, even though Sigma males can be quite capable of contributing to team success. Their independent nature often drives them to innovate and solve problems on their own, which can be seen as a strength rather than a weakness if properly understood. Sigma males' tendency to shy away from social conventions and office politics might create friction with those who prioritize social harmony and collective decision-making. This divergence in working styles can lead to conflicts and a perception that Sigma males are challenging to integrate into team dynamics. However, it is crucial to recognize that their independence does not equate to an inability to collaborate. Number 1, Sigma males often experience unpredictable mood swings, which can make it challenging for others to understand and relate to them. One day, a Sigma male might be smiling and engaging in friendly conversation, but the next day, they may present a more withdrawn or serious demeanor. This emotional unpredictability can make it difficult for people to get along with them consistently. It's important to understand that this behavior is not intended to scare people away or create distance instead. It stems from the complex inner world of Sigma males, who often have a lot on their minds. Their frequent mood swings are a natural response to their mental state and the various pressures they face. When they feel relaxed and at ease, they are more likely to be open and willing to talk. Conversely, when they are exhausted or preoccupied with their thoughts, they might not be as approachable or friendly. This behavior is not something they plan or control deliberately. It is simply a part of their natural disposition. Recognizing this can help others develop a more compassionate and understanding perspective towards Sigma males, realizing that their mood swings are a reflection of their internal experiences rather than a deliberate attempt to be difficult. Thank you for your attention. You can now become a member of the channel by clicking the Join button under this video.